In the distance are the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. In the foreground, the Wet Mountains. Both are ranges within the southern part of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. The area has an abundance of wildlife and incredible scenery, and that's why I chose to build my cabin here more than 25 years ago. Approaching from the distance is a bear I've seen around the cabin a few times, a bear I've named Blackfoot. She has a black head, 4 black feet, and a cinnamon-colored body. Tonight she had a cub following behind her. Blackfoot passes by the camera, giving it a quick look but not showing much interest. But her all-black cub decides it's playtime and chooses to play with the camera as if it's a chew toy. If you watch closely, you'll see the cub's tongue, teeth, and almost all the way down its throat as it finds great entertainment torturing my camera. The next morning I found the camera laying on the ground with no harm done, just a little bear slobber and dirt. We, meaning me and my now ex-wife, purchased the property in 1995. For several years it served as a great place to camp and be away from all the growing crowds in the mountains. But then, after the thrill of camping and sleeping in a tent wore out, we thought having a comfortable cabin to wake up in and a quiet forest to look at while sitting on the deck in the years ahead seemed like the right decision. But we also thought, why wait for years to do this? We should do it now, while we still have the energy and the drive to do it.
It's cold in March down here. If we had a cabin, it'd be warm.
Build one. So in June of 1999, we got things rolling. Recently, within the last couple of years, internet service was finally available at the cabin. So I installed several outdoor cameras, and I'm so glad I did it. I now get to see all kinds of wildlife when I'm not around. Last year, this Bobcat family came by a few times for some playful fun on the deck. Things were starting to happen. We had a local guy named Joel frame the cabin because we were just too busy with our jobs to get that part of the build done in a reasonable amount of time. The arrangement we had with Joel is that he would frame the cabin, skin it, roof it, install the exterior doors and windows, install the septic tank and leach field, and build the stairs. After he was done, we would take over from there. One of the things that I was responsible for during the framing part of this project was installing the chimney for the wood stove before Joel attached the metal roofing.
Come here and hold the flashlight. Not directly on him, though. So I can stick my finger in there.
Oh. If you make him fly towards me, you're dead.
He's big.
Yeah. Get him out of here.
Get the ruler.
No. Just get him out of here.
It should. We better hope it does. Or we'll have a big hole in the roof.
I was hoping that if it didn't work, we'd be happy with a skylight in that spot.
Terry cut a hole in the roof.
Yep, better be in the right spot.
So you didn't think you were going to have to work on your day off?
Oh, that's alright. Better spend 15-20 minutes now than 10 hours later.
I was a little surprised when I saw this footage of two deer chasing a coyote. I had to make sure that I was following the code that the chimney was at least 2 feet above any roof structure within a 10-foot radius of the chimney.
Are you on there tight?
As tight as I can get it. Don't need any wind right now.
No,
The
that would be
chimney
good.
was thick, double-walled metal and was much heavier than it looked, and I almost lost it. When the top section finally dropped in place, the skin on the inside of my forearm got pinched in between the metal seam. I wore that scar for a few months.
Get it?
Oh, man.
His legs are shaking.
I didn't give myself enough rope.
You didn't?
My knees are on fire.
In the next episode, Joel finishes the frame or shell of the cabin, and we start the interior work. And a nearly $9,000 well water drilling project looks like it's going to come up dry.
He spent all day going down 300 feet through granite and didn't hit anything. See what happens tomorrow. See if we have to go any deeper. 300 feet is pretty expensive.
I hope you enjoyed this mix of new and old footage of my cabin. In future episodes, I'll continue to step back in years and show footage of the original build and story as it continued on. But I'll also be showing more recent footage of improvements, repairs, maintenance, new projects, and of course lots of wildlife footage. Things are still currently evolving and changing around the cabin, even to this day, 25 years later.